I've got a couple of these big cutters that's inch and a quarter shank. I'm fixing to cut them down to and put a dovetail in them where they'll fit my tool post. So I've got one mounted. I've got two of them. I've got one mounted, and first thing we're going to do, we're going to cut a slot in here. 400 deep and an inch wide. I'm still cutting this slot, trying to. This stuff is hard. We cut it 1 inch wide, then raised it up 15 thousandths. And now we're going to go out to 1 inch 300 wide, and then we'll put the dovetail in it. I'm assuming that little 15 thousandth step is in there for in case you get some debris in there, it's got somewhere to go. That's the only thing I can figure out it is. So I'll bring y'all back when we start putting the dovetail in here. We're just going to go ahead and open this up to 1 inch 300, and then we'll start putting the dovetail in. I'm going to use the dovetail cutter I made back about a couple of 3 months ago. If you'd like to see that video, it's on my channel too. Okay, we're ready to start putting the dovetail. A couple of passes, then I'll let y'all rest for a little while, and then I'll come back right before I get finished. March, I guess. I made it on the mini lathe before I got my grizzly hooked up. Okay, I'll bring y'all back in a little while. Y'all rest up, get you a drink, and have a little rest. Okay, we're like about 15 thousandths off of each side. We're gonna take about we ain't gonna take but about 11 off of each side, because I don't want to go too far. Okay, we'll bring y'all back when we get over to the bench. Okay, we're over here now. We're gonna try this. All right, get locked down on there good. Good and tight on there. Now we've got to put a hole there for this screw. And we'll do that over the drill press, and we'll have to drill and cap it. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're back over here at the bench. We got that thing tapped. It was a job. That thing is hard as my head. And we drilled it oversized because we seen right away that the way it drilled and cut it wasn't going to tap too good if we didn't. So we drilled it to about 10 to 15 oversized, and what we're going to do, we're going to Loctite it in there. So and I had to make me a nut. I had about 10 of these. They were 5/16, and I don't know why they were so big far as the hex on them, but that's what I made the BXA ones I put on my BXA holders was the same thing. I made them out of these, and so that's we made some extra nuts too. I gotta find them. I think I laid them over here somewhere. Yeah, here's one right here. There's an extra nut or a lock or whatever you or a locator. Actually, this is a locator. This nut just actually locks it down. So we're going to use 680 Loctite. We're going to Loctite this in. We're going to use this 680, and we got everything we need here, I reckon now. And I didn't show the tapping of it because I had to go back and forth so many times that I didn't really know if it was going to even work after I found out how hard it really was. I'm getting ahead of myself again. I need to put some, this is one of the Loctite bottles, but it's got acetone in it. I need to put some acetone on that screw, let it dry, and put some down in this hole. And I'll be right back. I'll go blow this out with a air gun. This is gonna make a good cutter. This is really too big for my lathe, but I bought it off of eBay. I thought it was a smaller cutter than this, but I got a bunch of cutter inserts with it, so I'm gonna use it. We had one down at work. We had a LeBlanc lathe. It was 6 foot or 8 foot, and I don't forget what size motor it had on it, but you could crank that thing up and put that insert like this in there, and you could take a 1/4 inch off of the OD without any problem. I've seen some people take more than that, but I was the kind that was always played it safe. But and I've seen it over there. It'd smoke up a whole building and not be using a drop of oil on it. And anyway, we're getting off subject again. Nothing bad about that. Let me put a little bit more on this bolt here. I'll put the acetone away. little bit on the bottom of the boat. Put a little bit right there. We want to it'll be in a few minutes for y'all, but to me, I'll let this dry overnight, and I'll cut some stuff on the lathe with it tomorrow. Y'all won't know how long it's been, but I'm just telling you now, it won't be today, it'll be tomorrow. I slept about an hour and a half last night. My back was bothering me so bad I finally just got up about 2:30 this morning, 3 o'clock, and come on out to the shop. And I'll go back in a minute and try to take me a nap. I'll just have to wait till I get real tired though, because every time I move I wake up. So we got that in there, and this, like I said, this is one of them I made when I made my BXA tool holders. That'll be there. That'll be a lock down there. I need to make me some more of them little wavy washers out of some spring steel. But we'll come back after this dries, and we'll do some milling with it. So yeah, y'all hang in there, and I'll see you later on. That's 60,000 depth of cut there. The only thing I don't like about it is them long stringers. They get tangled up around there and they go everywhere. But it's gonna cut like I want it to. So that's all I care about right there is cutting. I got some other inserts that's different from that one. That one, let me put one of them in there and see how much different it is. Okay, we got us a new insert. Okay, this was the first one. Let's see, where are we at here? This is the first insert we used. If I can get it to focus. That's the first insert we used. This is the one we're using now. So let's try it and see how big a stringers it gets. Well, at 40 thousandths depth of cut, on this one, they broke off at about 1 inch long. So that ain't too bad. At 60, they were the stringers like the other one. The other one, no matter what you did, it was a big stringer. So I think I'm gonna like that tool. And this insert is leaving a real good finish too. So I believe I'm gonna like the tool. So I hope y'all like the video. If you do, subscribe and hit the bell for your notifications. Y'all have a nice week, and I'll see you at the next video. So God bless.